Hi there, it's Sasha of entrepreneursoulcoach.com, and I'm waiting for the video to load. 5, 4, 3, oh, there it is. 1. This is Sasha Sabbath of entrepreneursoulcoach.com, and this is our Radical Soul Expansion and Success 30-Day Tip Series. We are now on day 25. I just had to check my notes there to catch up. And today's title is Soul Healed, Self-Esteem and Self-Worth. Soul Healed, Self-Esteem and Self-Worth. And the reason that I'm doing this is because a few of you who have been watching the tips and have commented on the threads have talked about having issues with self-worth and self-esteem. And so here we are. I'll give you what my guidance and my life experience and my studies have taught me. And my intention is that you have some kind of a breakthrough as a result of what you hear. So for those of you who are new to the tip series, the purpose here of what I'm doing is I was really compelled by what is happening in the country and the world with regards to the coronavirus, how it is a outpicturing of consciousness that is under revamping, that it is a manifestation. It is a manifestation of the need for purification and healing and transformation of how people treat one another, how people treat other species, how people treat the world. And this is, from my spiritual perspective, a purging. And we must do our part. And I wanted to do my part by bringing to you what I feel will be tools and skills and mindsets and belief systems and paradigms that will strengthen you, empower you, free you, help you to remember who you are and to learn how to identify the blocks and the illusions and the beliefs that are choking your light, so that you can get out of procrastination, out of self-doubt, out of overthinking, out of being in a situation where you may have desires and inspirations and creative ranges of things you want to do and you don't do them. Or you go about it so slowly because it's like you driving a car with the brakes on, you know? And I want to do my part to assist you in having tools that will allow you to do inventory on yourself, to be a part of a self-healing, self-study process that you do for yourself, because fundamentally you love yourself enough to make the changes that are necessary, have the courage and the commitment and the creativity to bring out what you were born to do in this lifetime, and to have the leverage of how to do it because you now will have tools and skills. So for those of you who are new to me, I am a psychic intuitive and a healer working with business owners and other community contributors who have a mission. They are mission driven. They are spiritually connected, religion-free zone, and they really want to bring more of their own intuitive wisdom, their own spiritual genius into their projects, their creative expressions, their business building, their relationships, their approach to health, their approach to life in general, so that this coronavirus episode that we're in is not a time to stop. It is a time to pause, rethink, to possibly and probably reinvent certain aspects of your life so that you're able to go back out into the world and be a model by carrying your light with confidence and clarity into the world. And the way that your light will show up is you will have accelerated success. You will have more money. You will have more creative expression. You will be able to focus on your passionate projects and your mission, and heed those things that are truly authentic to you, so that you don't hide, so that you do want to go into the gifts that you have to bring. And to, without shame, without embarrassment, without who am I to do this, without downplaying yourself, to bring out what you can and to recognize the gift that you are in so doing. That was the purpose. This is the purpose of me doing this tip series. So having said all that, let me tell you where we've been for those of you who are new to the entire sequence. You can see all of the replays if you are in my private Facebook group, which is Light Leader Power for Success and Mission Impact. And if you are in that group, then all of these recordings are in Unit 14. And I'm going to go over the titles so you have an idea of all the energetics that we are gathering up here, the themes and the programs of thinking and tools to implement, so that you know the foundation, the strong foundation you now will have in meeting life day by day once you practice these techniques and try on these belief systems and mindsets and just have a good time doing life. The other place to locate these tips are on my YouTube channel, Sasha Sabbath. And you would go to the playlist section and you will see the name of this tip series, which is, excuse me, Radical Soul Expansion and Success 30-Day Tip Series. This tip series is also associated with a hashtag that I created. Hashtag Thrive, Make Money, Lead. Lead because when you are able to stay calm, effective, inspirational, yes, true to your emotions, yes, allow yourself to feel the ups and downs of your emotions. However, you land on your feet, you call upon your spiritual connection, whatever that might be, and you create the world that you want to create. You contribute to the world that you want to contribute to, and you contribute in the ways that you were born to contribute. So here are the days that we have covered so far. Day number 1 is the introduction and purpose video. Day 2 was a very important foundation technique, programming your energy field. Day 3, another very important core technique, grounding and releasing unwanted energies. Day number 4 was some kind of a review. Day number 5 was a Q&A for days 1 through 3. Then day number 6 was disconnecting from the toxic collective consciousness. And this is very important of a concept to study. So I do hope that you will go to day number 6 and understand the points and the influence and the impact that this particular tip could have in benefiting your life. Day number 7 was an energetic 2-prong energy tool tip. That would be a good one to say real fast. I'm not going to. Day number 7 was get unstuck and into action. Day number 8 was an energy field protection tool. Day number 9 is grounding and clearing your room or the environment that you're in. Day number 10 was intuition and energy healing technique to accelerate manifesting what you want. So that was intuition and energy healing technique, accelerating the manifesting of what you want. Now, day number 12 was another integration day with a Q&A where I discussed some of the tips to customize, to help the listeners customize them for their particular day-to-day life experiences. Day number 13 was claim, design, and program your ideal day. Very, very important, empowering, exciting tip. Day number 14 and 15, we took some days off for integration and just letting you free fall to see which tips you just naturally gravitated towards to practice and focus on. Day number 16 was claim, design, program your soul-aligned ideal week. So that was a very instrumental technique to have you look ahead and pre-experience it which will help you to create it the way you want it to be. Day number 17 is soul-aligned perception and interpretation. This day and the next day after that is geared to help you use your thinking and your observational skills to make choices by will, as opposed to being caught up in the throes of emotions, going into knee-jerk reaction, and sometimes that not giving you the result that you really wanted. So day 17 was soul-aligned perception and interpretation. Day 18 was inner freedom, possible spiritual growth by changing your perception and interpretation. I'll say that again. Day 18 was inner freedom, possible spiritual growth by changing your perception and interpretation. Day 19 is grace-filled recovery from despair. Day 20 is rising up from betrayal and malintent. Day 21 is moving forward in the face of adversity and challenges. I just want to say a little bit about day 19 and 20. As people have heard me say in past tips when I've talked about day 19 and 20. The reason that I brought those in is because the shadow energies are very definitely here. And it is causing things like depression, despair, feeling betrayed, feeling that they're the target of malintent, feeling that there is injustice, feeling that they don't matter, feeling that they're just a means to somebody else's ends. And these are emotions that deserve to be embraced and recognized and taken seriously. And those tips on day 19 and 20 were meant to help you process, understand, stand in your truth, and move forward. Day 21, as I said, is moving forward in the face of adversity and challenges. I'm looking at my notes for the other ones. Day 22 was psychic distancing for high performance and inner peace. Psychic distancing for high performance and inner peace. That was day 22. Day 23 is call your soul home for strength, clarity, and creativity. Call your soul home for strength, clarity, and creativity. The next is day 24, healing and broadcasting with your soul light. Healing and broadcasting with your soul light. And the one that we're doing today for day 25 is soul healed self-esteem and self-worth. So let's begin. Really what I want to say about this is that somewhere to people who are struggling with self-worth and self-esteem that has shut down their confidence and how they view themselves, the self-doubt that comes with that sort of thing. And so what I'm going to suggest is an exercise that actually is an extension of what we did on day 24, which was healing and broadcasting with your soul light. And what we're going to do is to use your own soul light to cradle, cocoon, saturate, imbue. I want to come up with some more words. Hug those parts of you that became so wounded and so shut down and so cautious and so self-censoring and making yourself small, that you will rise up. So let's begin. Now, just as reference points, as you will hear in day 24, when you go back and listen to that, is we're going to focus on two particular locations and then a third location. So you get the lay of the land, so to speak. The first location is going to be a funnel at the top of your head, where the point of the funnel sits right in the center of your head, and the prongs of that funnel go way up into the universal God force, way beyond the shadow levels, way into the pristine, pure layers of God's light, love, goodness, goodwill, raw power. raw creative life force power, and in a realm where shadow cannot live, so shadow won't be up there. And the prongs of your funnel will dip right into that wonderful energy. And it'll come through at the time when I get it set up properly for you, through the top of your head. The other location is going to be your grounding cord. Again, there are many other tips that have gone into greater detail about what this is. Definitely day 3, listen to that. Yesterday, day 4, day 24, listen to that. And several other tips along the way have used the grounding cord as a means by which you let go of energies that do not serve you. And so we're putting a grounding cord that goes around your waist and also is a band of extended energy that then goes from your waist down to the very center of the earth and connects into a crystalline boulder. And this crystalline boulder is a transformational, transmuting, living consciousness. So that when the energies that you want to let go of actually come in contact with that crystalline boulder, they immediately become energies of love, light, goodness, and goodwill, so that Mother Earth is nurtured, as well as you letting go of energies that don't serve you. So that's location number 2. Location number 3 is going to be in front of you, maybe 4 or 5 yards in front of you. And there's going to be a little chair there. Excuse me one second. There's going to be a little chair that is positioned in the center right in front of you. And you're going to put parts of yourself that have been wounded, parts of yourself that have been harmed and hurt, that are responsible for these feelings of low self-esteem, low self-worth, low confidence, self-doubt, all that little collection, that treasure trove of putting yourself down, making yourself small, holding yourself back, and not believing in yourself. And there are parts of you that have had specific situations where that's how you ended up feeling. And now we're going to heal those parts of yourself. So, this chair can be a large chair, like the size of a love seat, or it could be as large as a couch, or it could be as small as a single body can sit in it, whatever your intuition gives you. However, the key is that superimposed in front of you, like 5 feet or so, maybe 4 feet in front of you, 3 feet, is going to be this chair. And the way this is going to work is you're going to set up your grounding cord. The divine light, the pristine, exquisite divine light is going to pour in through the top of your head and is going to pour through your body, releasing any energies that do not serve you any longer. They served at one time, but not now. You've outgrown them. And then you're going to have this energy fill up your entire body with one particular forking of the energy, so that the center of your chest, which is the heart center, becomes filled and pooled up with this beautiful light. And this light then is going to exude out from the center of your chest, from the front and from the back. And you're going to send this healing energy and wrap this healing energy, because it is the energy of your soul, around those parts of you, those younger parts of you that need healing. So that's the concept. So here's what I'd like you to do. Before we set up the locations, I'd like you to think of a time where you really got hurt, and you know that led to the low self-esteem, low self-worth, and some of the other emotions that I described. So go ahead and think of that. And there may be several, which is okay. Grab them all up. Just remember them. So here we go. You've got those times, you've got those memories. So let's start off with you setting up your grounding cord, closing your eyes first. Closing your eyes and taking some deep breaths, relaxing on the inhale and on the exhale. So that when you breathe, you're not fighting to breathe it in. It's just a really natural, easy inhale and a natural, easy exhale. All the way down. All the way down. You notice your shoulders are dropping because they're relaxed. Your jaw is relaxing. The back of your, small of your back is relaxing. Your hips are relaxing. Your ankles are relaxing. And you are going down, down, down into a relaxed state. And now let's set up, as I mentioned, your grounding cord wrapped around your waist. It flows down to the center of the earth, hooks at that crystalline boulder. And now we go and you place the funnel at the top of your head. So that's in place. And now you're going to position on that chair or that love seat or that couch all the parts of you that you now can recall would be earlier ages when you got terribly hurt or shocked, traumatized, made to believe that you're not worth it, you're not good enough, you don't have what it takes, you can't have what you want, and on and on and on. Who are you to want to be this? What makes you think you can? What makes you think you will? Who are you to think that? You know, those kinds of messages that you might have gotten. And set those parts of you in the chair, love seat, whatever, in front of you. So now everything is in position. Now we just have to turn on the switch. You ready to do that? Here we go. At the count of 3, that funnel is going to release this beautiful, it's going to direct and release this beautiful divine energy. 1, 2, and 3. Down comes the energy through the top of your head. And it begins to slowly percolate through your body, down your arms, through your abdomen, down your hips, right through your pelvic girdle, relaxing, letting go of energies of thought, emotions, circumstances, karmas, vows, contracts that you are now ready to let go of, and down through the grounding cord, out into the cauldron of the crystalline boulder. And you now take a deep breath in, and more light starts to pour in and completely fills you up so that you are glowing. Your arms, your shoulders, your hips, your legs, your face, your nose, your head, your neck are all glowing because you are filled with light. Your soul light, your divine connection flowing into your human body. And now go ahead and notice that there is a forking of that light, and it pools into the center of your chest. It pools into the center of your chest. And from that place, now this light pours out through the front of your body, through the center of your chest, and out through the center of your back. And the center of your back becomes a wave that moves now to the front of your body so that the power and the signature codes that are settled into the back of your heart chakra are included in the healing that's about to take place, as well as the codes and the signature energetic configurations that are in the front of your heart chakra. They too are now going to be carried to these parts of you that need healing. And so, just a minute. Go ahead and feel these presences of your younger selves sitting there longing to be healed, ready to be healed, and so excited to be healed at last, that they are seeing that they are being taken seriously, that they are being addressed, that they are being uplifted, that they matter, that those times of your life, those younger periods of your life matter. You matter. And so now, as you inhale and as you exhale, there is this unbroken wave of breathing in light and exhaling light, and breathing in light and exhaling light. And you send these light waves all around these parts of you that are ready to be healed, so that your self-esteem, your sense of self-worth, your confidence, your certainty of your value, your clarity of what you're here to bring, and your certainty that you will find a way to bring them out to the next level of your genius. So, breathing in and exhale, the light surrounds and saturates these parts so that they are all cocooned in this beautiful bubble of your soul light. Your soul light. And breathing in, the energy comes down through your head, and it flows out to these parts of you that are ready and needing to be healed. And this bubble becomes stronger, clearer, more vibrant, that surrounds and is cradling and healing these parts of you. We're going to do it one more time. Breathing in, filling yourself up with light. Exhaling, and the light that is pouring out through the back of your heart chakra folds around and joins the wave of light that is coming through the front of your heart chakra, and completely surrounds and cradles, imbues, and loves, and therefore heals with your soul light these younger selves. And just sit and watch and feel and know that the healing is taking place. I'll be quiet while you just take all of that in. You just take all of that in. All of that in. And you just allow those parts of you to almost marinate, if you will, in your beautiful soul light. Your beautiful soul light. And these parts of you now are ready to move on for now. You can come back at any time to reinforce this. They get up off of the chair and they go to those parts of their soul purpose path that are right for them, that are going to be nurturing for them. And they leave, each of them, they are carrying this bubble of light around them. So before, you may have seen them in one single bubble of, one single bubble of light. But now they are separating themselves out and individuating, and they're all going off to their rightful place to live out the future that they are now healed enough to live. And each one is in this bubble of your soul light. So they continue to draw upon your soul healing light, like time-released healing, as they need it from you. So they leave, the chair disappears, and you cut loose the grounding cord so it goes and is absorbed into the earth, and it's all cleared out. The funnel goes off into the God force for a future time. And as you're sitting there, ask yourself the question, now that my self-esteem, my self-worth, my self-confidence, my self-image are healed, what is my next step? And again, now that my self-esteem, my self-worth, my self-confidence, my self-image are healed, what is my next step? And when you're ready, open your eyes. Well, I hope that was a wonderful experience for you. And for those of you who are watching this on the replay and you go ahead and you actually use this technique and something beneficial and positive shifts for you, please write in the thread here, #win, and let us know what happened. I know I would love to know. Secondly, if there are things that have been touched by listening to this tip and you would like to talk to me about them, I will get together with you and we're going to take a look and identify exactly at least one of the major reasons that you are holding yourself back, that you are on pause, that you are not doing what you know you can be doing, maybe that you should be doing, that you want to be doing. And we will get to work and we'll see if we're a fit for one another. And you can hire me to use my healership skills, my psychic intuitive skills, and to help you learn how to do that for yourself as well, so that you become a channel of your own intuition and your own healing abilities. And you begin to learn how to read yourself and take inventory of yourself and make the necessary corrections, in addition to any professionals that your soul purpose path asks you to hire or to be a part of. And all you have to do is fill out in this description, there's going to be a link that is the soul expansion and success activation assessment. Go ahead and fill that out and send it in to me, and we'll go from there. All right, get ready for our next tip, which is going to be tip 26. We're nearing the end of our tip series. It's a 30-day tip series. And let's see what your guidance leads you to do with the tips that we have covered so far. All you have to do again is to go into Unit 14 if you are a member of the Light Leader Power for Success and Mission Impact. And if you're not, then you can go onto YouTube and look for that playlist and just check out, see what your intuition guides you to in terms of the titles that you should listen to. All right, thank you for being a part of my life. And thank you for being part of my Soul Purpose Path's mission, which is to empower, to get you into a prosperity, profitable zone, and to live the life that you were born to live. Sending you my love. God bless. Bye for now.